I'm not going to talk about it at length because I haven't had a chance to read it, so I haven't quite decided how far it goes, but it was really bad. It looked really bad on the surface, saying that Trump didn't have the right to rescind DACA, to overturn DACA, when DACA was essentially put there illegally in the first place. And it was a John Roberts-led decision, and John Roberts, I think, just hates Trump so much he's lost his mind. I really do. A Bush appointee. And, you know, we always say, why is it that we can't win back the Supreme Court? Why is it our appointments like Neil Gorsuch going over to the other side on that ridiculous civil rights case? You know, why can't we win back the Supreme Court when we have bred so many originalist judges? And I think the basic reason is that the system itself, because of civil rights law to some degree, has collapsed, and we no longer have people who are elected responsible for our laws. You really cannot name the last time a law was created by the legislature, a word that means the people who make the laws. You can't remember the last time a law was put in place that you could read, that you could understand, that you know what it is. I mean, Obamacare, they were making Obamacare up as they went along. They were decreeing, oh, well, we're going to hold off instituting Obamacare. You know, they were just making stuff up. And so the system is genuinely broken. It really is. And so people can make speeches in the Congress without any responsibility. They can pass laws that nobody ever reads, that just become a springboard for agencies that make regulations to make any regulation they want, and then those regulations can't be challenged because the Supreme Court has said they can't be challenged. And this is a problem with Donald Trump. As Donald Trump came to office saying he wasn't going to touch entitlements, and even though Trump has done a great job, he's done a great job dialing back regulations. No one, as Donald Trump himself, I'm sure, would say, no one has done as much as I have to dial back regulations. He has not dialed back the source of the regulations. He has not shut down some of these agencies that need to be shut down, or at least made sure, or at least passed a law saying that they don't have the power to make law. And I would pass a law saying no law can be over 10 pages long. That's the first thing I would do. No law over 10 pages long. I have to be able to read a law in order to be governed by it, because otherwise, how the hell do I know what power the government has? So we have really gotten it a long way down the line and away from our republic. And the question is who is going to stand up in this moment? This is the moment. This is this right now. I mean, it really is. This is this moment of madness. And it's partly, what can I say? It's partly incidental. It's part of this incident of this Chinese virus coming, the lockdown, the economic blow, followed by the people going nuts over a shooting, people going nuts over a killing in Minneapolis, and running riot through the streets. And it revealed to us that the people who were supposed to protect us, the people who were supposed to run our cities, the people who were supposed to say, okay, you know, you can have a point, you can have a protest, but no, you can't riot through the streets. You know, those people have stopped doing what they're supposed to do. You know, it really is interesting when you think about Seattle and you think about the woman saying, oh, it's the summer of love, and it's a walk in the park, and it's a, just a wonderful little, farmer's market that we're having, a block party that we're having in this zone that's been taken over by these terrorist thugs. The question I have is, well, why should I pay taxes? You know, the people there can't get, they call 911, they can't get service. They cannot get protected from these guys. Why should you pay taxes? I mean, what are you paying for? If this woman, if the mayor of the city essentially feels that she does not need to be in control of the city, anyone with arms can take the city back. And the question I have is, when right-wingers start to take things over, are they going to be dealt with in the same way? So this kind of thing that makes no sense, when things make no sense, after a while, people start to say, this makes no sense. And what tyrants do is tyrants play whack-a-mole with the truth, because the truth never dies. The truth just keeps popping up, so they keep hitting the truth. And that is essentially what you see on NBC, on CNN, on all these news things. They're playing whack-a-mole with the truth. Anytime the truth pops up, they try and push it down. Thank you for tuning into The Daily Wire, one of the fastest growing conservative media outlets in the country. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our content.